We were talking about the likings and the not likings of your mama.
So 3 things I like and 3 things I don't. The first thing that I like is that you're very caring, and so if something happens to me, like you come to me, help me, or like I can speak to you and you're very open and I can speak to you.
So you feel safe?
Yeah.
You feel really safe with mama, like mama can protect you, mama can be there for you.
Yeah.
Okay, this is very important.
And like she tells me that.
Yeah.
And then also, they have your head very fixed on what you say. So if you say no, like your mind is fixed on no. And I like that because like sometimes it's annoying because I really want yes, but then it's no because it like teaches me discipline. And then
and clarity, no?
Yeah.
So the no is no and the yes is yes.
Yeah.
So they don't get mixed.
No, not consistency, mama.
If consistency is like this, what can you say about Papa? Because I know Papa too. Anyway, let's go on. I think Mama is much more consistent than Papa. Don't you think so?
No.
No?
My Papa says yes and no.
Okay.
And so wait, another third thing was that
freedom. You say
freedom. Yeah. So you give me a little freedom, and like. Yeah, you just give me a lot of freedom.
What does freedom mean?
Like, you will give me like the opportunities to do, like, make my own choices, but you'll guide me, but like, then you just like leave me to make my own choices, and then sometimes when it's like a decision whether like, say I want to buy something, and you're like, well, this is your decision, do you want to spend your money on this, or do you want to spend your money on something that you really like maybe one day, and I have to make a decision. That's my decision. And then 3 things I don't like is one of them is that like it takes you a lot, and this is not bad, it's just like for me, I like when say we get in an argument, you like I go away because I want to be alone, and like normally I always go and say to you I'm sorry, and like sometimes I want you to come to me and say you're sorry, and like sometimes it gets better but sometimes it doesn't.
Takes me a long time.
Yeah.
To say sorry if you felt something.
No, Sophia recovers much quickly from a dispute than I do.
Okay.
Mainly because I'm doing lots of other things,
Uh-huh.
but Sophia takes herself away and thinks about it, and then she comes and says sorry. But I'm not always ready for that sorry, and I haven't had time to process what's happened.
Okay.
But she would like me to go to her, and I will, but I need more time.
Okay.
And it's not because I'm not sorry or I'm not wanting to hear her sorry, it's that I'm cooking the dinner, or some, I guess has arrived, or the dog needs to be fed. So I haven't got the space to process like she's got.
Okay.
And
Very
then
interesting and very valuable.
so that's one thing I have to think, Yeah, I have to think. Maybe like, you know how I said how I like how you have very firm mind? And like sometimes, like not that it's bad either, but for me sometimes when like I say, like, oh, this is an example from the other day.
Good.
So, you were ill, you had a sore throat, and you bought halls for them, right? And normally, if I have a sore throat and I ask you for halls, you say, no, they're just sugars, they don't help. Yeah? But when you was ill, you bought halls, and I thought that was very unfair.
So can you say unfair is that she allow herself things that she doesn't allow you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
not like, obviously, if she buys herself a Louis Vuitton bag, not that she will.
Yeah.
Not that sort of person.
Yeah.
If you did that, it's fine. But if you bought yourself like a Louis Vuitton bag, I'm not expecting you to buy me a Louis Vuitton bag. Like, no.
Yeah, no.
But
Things like
You want equity.
yeah.
Equity. I can say something about this. If you want fairness comes with a certain level of responsibility. So if you want fairness in things like what you just said now, you need to also be fair in how much you help at home, how much time you allow mama to have when you want something. It means you help and contribute to things that for the time being you don't do. Then the other part will be. You see what I'm saying? And so I think we'll still need some time, but it's nice that you're mentioning it so it can grow for both of you.
Yeah,
until
but like,
it has to be.
for me, not like with the horse, the specific thing is that you said it's like, it's just sugar, it doesn't help.
Yes, yeah.
But then it was just like, it's sugar and it doesn't help, then why are you taking it?
Yeah,
But
but
it stopped me coughing.
But it's
but, like,
the one
for me
thing
too.
she does. She doesn't take sugar in everything. It's not like, because there is a difference. I want to clarify something here that is important also for our listeners, so they can understand what you're trying to say. You take it as if she takes sugar and she doesn't allow you to allow sugar. But the truth is, she uses this particular thing with sugar, but there is no sugar usually in her life. So it's this one thing without sugar. So it's not like she does something, but she doesn't allow you to do the same thing.
Yeah. But I'm not saying it's because of the sugar. She doesn't say it's because of sugar. I'm just like thinking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
something.
So if we put this in something you don't like generally about mama, what would that be? Because this example is very particular. But we
Well-
don't want people to get confused about what you're trying to say, you know? We want to just everybody to
No,
be very
I
clear.
don't know. It's like,
You said
not
3 things you
very-
don't like about mama.
yeah, no, but like this one, not very much unfairness. It's just like maybe be open to like when I ask for something and you say no, maybe think about that one. Like, not,
I'm sure there is something more that you feel mama is unfair with about.
no, it's not that. It's like what I just said. So if you say no to me, then like, and then you buy the same thing when you are feeling the same. For me, it's just a bit like, well,
Hypocritical.
yeah.
Mm.
And like, same happens at school, and it's like, so you can't sit on this table, and then they sit on the table.
You don't like that.
No. And so I'm not saying that it's like
I
unfair,
get you.
because like, if Papa buys you a house, I didn't expect Papa to buy me a house.
Okay.
But
I
in
get
certain contexts,
It annoys you.
yeah.
Okay.
And then
The
that's
third
my
one.
second one. Then my third one. Oh, well, when you compare me, because sometimes when you say like, when Harry and Fern were here, you're like, oh, Fern does a lot around the house. She's very nice to Tracy. And I'm just like, well, I'm sorry.
That's not you.
No.
You don't like that.
I think this one hurts you. What happens when you hear her say this?
I hear it, and I'm not really comparing. I'm just seeing if Sophia can see differences. Because sometimes I feel like Sophia's quite hard on me, and I ask her to do things and she doesn't want to do it. And it's like, okay, I think I give a lot, and I know that I perhaps do a lot and give a lot more than other mums.
I'm witness of that.
And it's like, yeah, and I don't ask for much back. So when I see another kid doing a lot of stuff, it's like, how interesting. So I give a lot, I don't expect a lot, but when I ask for something, I get a pushback. So it's like, is Sophia able to see that actually is she aware of how others interact and behave? Not because I think she's better or worse, just I want to understand her awareness.
Okay. So this brings a very beautiful subject to the table. You have something to say? Yeah. Sure. Yeah, exactly.
So when you do that, when you like, not, I'm just going to say compare. I didn't say it was like, I'm just going to say compare. Me with other kids, when I say like, for example, well, Kate bought Poppy 4 pairs of Adidas, you're like, well, I'm not Kate.
I'm not.
No. See? Well, I'm not
Because I
Fern.
don't value that. Yeah. Okay.
And good
Yeah, no,
argument.
I hear it. Yeah.
Okay. But are you hearing what Mama said?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about what Mama said? Mama feels that she gives a lot and that you're not responding as much as others are responding to their mom who don't give as much.
So I'm not even saying, I'm just saying, Sophia, like, I feel like I do a lot. One, are you understanding I'm giving a lot? But also when I ask you to do stuff, is it such a big deal?
Yeah.
Is it really such a hardship? Because I see us as a family, that we're working together as a team. And if I'm in a team, everyone's doing something. You know, if you're in a football team, it's no good the goalkeeper sitting on a bench having a drink. You need him in the goal to catch the ball.
Of course.
And it's like, sometimes I feel like I'm throwing the ball on, dribbling the ball and having to be the goalkeeper. And I can't play every position.
Yeah.
So I need Sophia to be in the goal.
Okay, so what do you think about Mama saying this? Because I am a witness of this too. Huh? So I want to know, how do you feel about this?
I accept that. It's not that I don't want to do it and it's not hardship. I don't know, sometimes I'm just like, if I'm not in the middle of doing something, normally I'll just do it. But if say I'm like doing something in my bedroom, like I'm writing something or I'm just finishing doing something.
You're busy.
Or I'm on my, I just say, yeah, 1 second, let me do it in a sec. And then like you get really angry at me because I didn't just like do it straight away. And so then you start shouting at me and like, not only shouting at me, but like start going at me. And then I'm just like, yeah, but I told you I'll do it in a second. But you expect me because like normally when I ask you to do something, you like drop it and you do it. But like for me, I don't do it like that.
Okay, would you accept that your mama stop dropping whatever she's doing to do what you want?
The what?
Would you accept that mama stop dropping what she's doing to do what you are asking her to do?
I don't understand.
Well, so you said that when you ask me to do something, I drop it and I do it straight away.
She does what you want and she drops whatever she was
When
doing.
I ask you to do stuff, it's, oh, wait a minute, oh, I don't want to do that, oh, I'm doing this. And so I feel like I have to negotiate with you. And really, I'm just saying, I really need some help because I'm stretched. So what Layla's saying is it possible that when you say, Mama, can you do this? You wait for me and we go, oh, 1 minute, I'm doing this, or I'll be with you later. Oh, I don't want to do that. How would you feel if I did to you what you do to me?
A bit how you felt, but then if I was doing the same, I would understand.
Okay.
So can you give mama space for her to also do this to you? If she's busy until she can do whatever you're asking her to do.
Yeah, but my mom was always busy, so if I ask her to do something...
And you're not busy?
Yeah, but like not all the time, no.
She's much busier than you.
Yes.
Well, this is one of her problems. We need to find a way she's not that busy. I agree with you. But also, would you give her that space to like postpone whatever you're asking for?
Yeah, but like, if she's cooking, then yeah. And if she's like getting a parcel, then yeah. That say like she's looking for her emails, like even sometimes when you're looking through your emails or the news, I say, and you say, okay, wait, and I'm like, okay, and I go sit somewhere else, and then I wait for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to add something to this. I like what you're saying because this problem happens between most mothers and their daughters and between most fathers. Is like the kids a lot, especially in your age, they don't want to do what the parents are asking for because they're starting to build their character and their personality. And part of building the personality is saying no because it gives them the sensation of like that they're just being, like they not necessarily have to do what Papa and Mama want all the time. Did you understand what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Sophia? So part of the process of saying no is you being capable of feeling that you're building your own authority in a way, right? Am I?
Yeah.
Do you follow me? Do you agree with this? Okay, so that creates a big problem between mothers and daughters and mothers and sons and fathers and daughters and sons about what the parent want the kids to do and what the kids want or don't want to do, how they want to obey or not obey their parents. So because you are much more conscious in this dynamic and you've been working on it for a while, what can you comment to whoever is listening to us about this for both of you? I mean, it's an ongoing process and it's going to change with time. But where we are right now in this dynamic we are in and at your age, what can you say about when Mama asks you to do things that you don't want to do? I'm not talking about you want something in the moment, but like things you don't want to do, like you don't want to sleep early, or you don't want to, or you want to, or one is like very common for every single kid in the world is like, I want more TV time, I want more phone time. And parents who are conscious of everything that is happening around this issue on all levels, physical, immune system, brain, health-wise, distraction-wise, and all the things that kids still don't understand or don't care about. What can you tell us about this? When you want more TV time and Mama says only half an hour a day, and on the weekend only 1 hour and a half, and you obviously want more. I see this happen. Exactly. What do you do with this only of Mama and Papa?
No, but 1 hour and a half is more than what I get. So normally things that I don't want to do, right?
Yes, and I'm going to talk specifically about this because this is like, it's in every single house right now, and parents are fighting very strongly, and kids always want more, like more sugar and more TV time.
So in
Screen
our
time.
house, the phone when she comes in from school has to be in the corner. And the laptop is not meant to be in the bedroom. It must only be used in the kitchen, in the dining area.
Yeah.
Because I don't want the laptop out of the communal area because they can get into stuff and see stuff. But also, I don't want her on screens. So we have very strict rules, and Sophia constantly pushes them, or goes sneaky and does them. And if I forget the laptop has to be in the kitchen on charge, and then I find it in her bedroom when I go and say goodnight to her late at night, and it's like, this is exhausting.
Yeah, I want to talk about this.
Okay, I do that, and then I have another thing.
Yeah,
to say.
yeah, exactly.
So first thing, so like for me, how I feel is that when I get home from school, all my friends are on their laptops or on their phones, and they like always send emails, and I want to see them though. And then we all play. There's like a game that we all play, it's like Minecraft, but it's different. And so we play that, and then like everyone's always talking about it, and I'm like so far behind in the game because like they're always playing and no one's playing. And so when my laptop's always in the kitchen, I always want to go on it because like I'm not really doing anything. Like I could do something else, but I want to just like. And my mum said that when I go home, I could have half an hour on the TV, but sometimes I just don't want to watch TV because I don't want to watch a movie. So like, I want to maybe be half an hour on my laptop. But when I say that, like sometimes you just say, no, the laptop has to be in the kitchen, and like I'm okay with it being in the kitchen, but I want to be able to like at least sit down in the lounge where I can be comfortable because like the chairs in the kitchen are so uncomfortable and I'm just like sitting like this and it's really uncomfortable. So like I prefer to be in the lounge playing on my laptop. And so yeah, and then if you like with the thing of me taking it to my bedroom, I feel like if you gave me the space to be able to like use it, because even Luella came up with an idea of what if before bed I had like 15 minutes, and I know you have this rule where like before bed
There's no screens.
there's no screens. But like yesterday we watched Bridgerton before bed. And like I'm not saying you should take that rule away and you don't watch Bridgerton, but I'm just saying like how about maybe if I don't want to watch Bridgerton one night, I can have like 15 minutes just on my laptop, because everyone, like also because I go to bed really early compared to all my other friends. Like most of my friends go to bed at 10, so they're always on on their laptops when I'm going to bed. So I want to see what's happening.
So it's about you want to be on the same place with your friends who are watching more TV, or when I say TV, I mean screens, whether it's laptop or phone or whatever. Okay, I'm just using that word generically like this. It's a big thing, huh? Like the other parents are allowing something and you're not allowing it, so she feels different than her
She
friends.
feels excluded and different.
And she feels like she's behind. She used the word behind. And then you said that you were going to talk about this and then say something else. What was it that you wanted to say? You said, I want to say something else.
About the role of the phone and the laptop.
Okay, let's say with this one, and maybe the other one comes.
So I think...
So when you hear her say this, what do you think?
I mean, part of me is like, yeah, I get it, but also a few things. First of all, she's come home from school and I want her to decompress, and I think being on a screen doesn't help that. I think it goes into a game or it goes into things. But what's interesting is Sophia doesn't always tell me. Like she's told me now, when everyone gets home from school, they all connect on the laptop and they play games. All right, okay, that's interesting to know that. And I hear that, so it's like, okay, fine. So maybe half an hour just doing messages, but they have been at school together all day. So I don't feel like I get any connection. She goes straight to her bedroom and she hides there and she's there.
And you want connection.
And I would like to be able to say, hi, have you had a good day? What's, talk about our day.
Okay, great.
And she comes home on the bus. But also, like, I am very wary of the laptops because Sophia can enter whole worlds that I don't know. So when I come in, she quickly changes the screen, or she sits and she hides the screen. So she's hiding.
I know, because...
And so it makes me feel worried. And I don't understand why you would be hiding stuff. If you're talking to your friend, you're playing Minecraft or whatever, what's wrong with that? Why are you hiding that?
Because like sometimes I tell you that I want to look at my emails, and like I actually want to play a game because like I
Just be honest with me then.
Yeah, I know, but then sometimes you say like,
raise your hand. This is what you want to say?
yeah, and something else. But like if I tell you I want to play a game, sometimes you say, no, Sophia, come on, you've been at school all day, and like no. So if I tell you I'm gonna read my emails, then for me it's better, no. So then I just swipe and I have my emails.
And you wanted to say something else. You said.
And then
oh
no, I keep.
Oh, I think it was important because you insisted on raising your finger.
Okay, no, just speak. It comes to me when you speak.
Okay, and then then you say it. Okay, then you interrupt me.
I think the other challenge is these virtual relationships.
Yes.
So the children end up with these relationships where they have friendships where they're in these virtual rooms. And
are they the same kids with whom you were at school? But at school you're not playing games because you're all busy with whatever you have to do in class, and then you all come back and you play games.
And most of my classes, like I'm not with all my friends. All my friends are in different classes than me. I'm only in one class with my friend, and mostly we're separated because the teacher separated.
So the phone or the laptop is allowing, the virtual world is allowing you to be together. So that's the good thing about the virtual world. So we need to come with something from this discussion that can bring more clarity to what is at last. Okay.
So what are the 3 things you do and you don't like about me? Because like I said mine.
okay. So things that I love about you is you hug a lot and you like to have contact, and I really like that. I like your energy. I think you've got a nice energy of, you're excited, you like to laugh, you like to have fun, and I like that. It's quite infectious. Other things that I like is, I've only got 3.
You only said 2 though.
I know, but I'm trying to be careful, because if I do 3rd, I haven't got a 4th, so I need to make sure it's my 3rd. My 3rd one is your awareness. Like, you're very intuitive and you help me grow, and you are very good at expressing stuff and understanding your emotions, which makes it easier for me. Those are the 3 things that I really love. 3 things that I find tricky are you're not
shoot, mama.
You're not always very honest, and you're very comfortable telling me fibs, lies.
Oh, I know. I've gotten into that habit and I hate that.
Yeah, and I don't like that because I find, one, it's disrespectful to yourself and it's disrespectful to me, and it means then you create a problem for the future, because the truth isn't the truth. Once we deal with the truth, we can move on. So this is like a bad energy that comes that I don't like, and it's not good for both of us. And I guess mixed in with that is that then you're quite sneaky, so you're kind of like plotting to do stuff.
I know, because I don't feel like I have the freedom to do them.
Okay, but you said I give you freedom. There's a degree of freedom I give you. There's just certain things.
Yeah, I know, but I said like a mummy freedom.
Yeah, that is a mummy freedom.
So this is what you're talking about now is like friendship freedom?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get into this. It's getting interesting. Go on.
Yeah. And the final one is, it's not something that is about you, is that you find it hard to let go of the day. And that's been a really big theme of our journey together, because I get really tired towards the end of the day and you can't let go of the day.
Like, because there's melatonin drugs, right?
There's a
Melatonin.
Yeah.
To help you sleep, you know? So I took them and I get doses of energy from them. Like, I take them, they're supposed to help you sleep. I get so energized, I have to start crying because I'm so energized.
Wow, so don't take that.
Don't take melatonin.
No.
Yeah, so I think the fact that you don't easily let go of the day is something that I really struggle with, and I don't ever feel like we've been able to deal with. But I know I'm very tired when you
The way I can do it is I start like when I'm doing stuff in my hair, and then I just like I brush my teeth, I wash my face again, and I'm just like and then I just like rub cream on me, and it tires me out.
Okay, so
Tires me out.
I heard something in this conversation that you want more freedom on your screen to be able to play and unwind with your friends. And that's what makes you lie and be sneaky, and it's something that is creating a little bit of can start like spoiling a little bit this beautiful energy that you have, that you can talk about your things, your feelings, process stuff. And this is what friendship really is all about. Is like to have a real friend is somebody with whom we can be who you really are. So that's basically what we can be. But I heard Mama say something that I don't know if you heard it. Like Mama says, it's the first time she hears that this thing about you playing games with your friends when you come in and you are behind, and that you would like that. So I realized that Mama heard it. And knowing her, she's gonna do something about it. But what I'm not sure is that if you heard that one of the reasons why she doesn't want this, not only because of what happens on the screens and all the negative things that are relating to screens, but like she doesn't have you. So she wants to have connection with you. And you are at school all day, so you're living a day that she doesn't know anything about. And then you're going to come and stay with your friends, and then you're going to go to bed, and she didn't have connection with you. So you want something and she wants something. So if we want this to evolve, I think we need to hear this is what friendship is about. You were talking before about equity, right? Equity starts here by like, do you hear her need? So she needs to satisfy your need, but you also need to satisfy her need.
Yeah. So.
And that's why I asked for you to be on the screen in the kitchen, because then at least if you're on the screen in the kitchen, we're in our space together and I can see you and I can ask you questions, but you can do what you want to do. Whereas if you're on your screen in your bedroom, I can't see you, I can't interact with you, I can't.
So she wants more. She wants some interaction with you. She wants her space with you in your day.
Yeah. I know that's like not retaliation, but something back to say that. So like when I get back from school and you say this about work, like you come out of work and you're very tired. But for me, it's like you work in the casino, so if you ever feel like absolutely tired, I know like you can't stop in the middle of the meeting, but if you feel very tired, you can maybe put it on to another day and you can go upstairs and lay down if that's what you want. You don't choose that because you choose to work, but at school I can't do that. Like in every single lesson I get 2 breaks where sometimes in the breaks I even have to go to lessons or do some work because I wasn't here or something, you know? So for me, my lessons are like, and I have like 7 hours basically, like maybe 6 hours just full on of lessons, where like it's a lot for me. So when I come back, even on the bus, like always the girls are speaking to me, and like for me sometimes I just want to sit down and no one speaks to me, and like but I still have the girls speaking to me. And so when I get in the car, I'm just like that, you know? And then when I get home, like for me sometimes I just want to go away, and like because I never call my friends, we just text on Gmail, because like I know they don't call, they just text. And so for me it's very just like I can lay down, if I want I can play a bit of the game, but then I can just like lay down and just see what's happening. And so I understand that maybe you want more connection, and like I understand that also for you it's better that I sit in the lounge, in the kitchen, but like even when I'm playing a game, like I also don't like people speaking to me because I'm trying to concentrate, and like when I'm doing something when people start speaking and you know like I can't deal with it. And so when I'm like in the kitchen, if I'm even like playing in the kitchen, like not because I don't want you to speak to me, I just like I want to do one or the other, you know. And like sometimes I'll come to me and I'll speak, like and but no, I just want to compliment, like even if it's just half an hour, like I just sit in the lounge and do that, and then I can speak to you, and I will have a connection with you, but when I come home from school, I just want to be able to just like.
Okay, So I'm understanding you need to unwind. You need to unwind and have space for yourself to calm down. Okay, so I ask you, you're describing to us your day, and I hear you, and I hear your need as well. So Mama has a need to connect with you, and you have a need to unwind from everything you have done during the day and connect with your friends. So how do you see in your day and the way you explain to us what happens to you, how can you find the space where you are available and you want to connect with Mama, or you don't want this every day? I want something like truthful.
No,
Do you want to connect with Mama and share with Mama something of you
Yeah,
during
and
the day?
I always share things not about school, but just about like things that happen.
Yeah, what you feel,
Yeah,
how you are,
I
and
do.
what's happening
But
to you at
normally
school.
I always like to do that like at night before I go to sleep. Mama lays with me, but then you're like very tired and you just want to leave. But that's when I I probably am just like now I'm just gonna sleep. But then I get energy, so I'm just I start speaking.
But is this good for you, Sophia?
Yeah.
Like, it's good for you, like in this moment of intimacy when Mama and you are
Yeah,
lying in
that's
bed.
when I like to connect.
But then you say it makes you get excited and then you don't sleep, or am I getting it wrong?
No, that's not what happened.
So this helps you unwind and connect.
Yeah.
And so for her, this is the moment of intimacy, and this is the moment she can give to you. And for you, this is the moment when you are tired. So maybe we need to find a way where this dance can be done in a different way.
Yeah, I'm tired, but also, I know the minute Sophia gets in the car, if something's wrong. I can feel her.
When something is wrong.
If something's wrong at school, or then she comes home, and if things aren't okay with her friends and they're messaging,
Okay.
I know if there's something wrong.
Okay.
So I live with this, what's going on, what's wrong, and then I have to wait the whole evening to cook food, and then we lie down, and then Sophia starts to say what's happened, and it's quite painful sometimes to hear what's happened and that she's not okay, and it's okay, but now it's 9 o'clock and you need to get some sleep, and we need to restart the day tomorrow. So it's okay, I can't deal with it, all of it. There isn't the space or the time to deal with it. Could we not have discussed this earlier in the evening?
So we need to find a way, because we need to see how can this happen in a way that can allow the flow. So you can have more space with your friends, but at the same time, both of you can deal with whatever needs to be dealt with, because it seems like both of you want to connect. But sometimes if you had something challenging happen to you at school and you need to process it with Mama, what I'm understanding from what Mama is saying, and correct me if I didn't get it right, that you don't have time to process it or energy to process it, because you are going to bed and she's very tired during the day, so there is no space and time for it to be processed. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
So it seems like we need to put more consciousness in creating the space for you to be together, and then you can give her more space to be with her friends, because it's her way to unwind. It's like guys, when they come back from work, they have this empty box, they sit in front of TV to watch football, and it's in this moment. This is when the wife is waiting and she wants to start spelling to the husband everything that happened to her during the day, and this moment doesn't coincide. So there is this empty box in the head of guys. They need to come and unwind. And actually with Butzel, this used to happen. And we came to a place where he learned to tell me, give me my moment. So he comes in, open the fridge, take his beer, sits on the sofa, goes into his own world that is called the empty box, and then after a while, this is what the woman is waiting for, that he can come and say, okay, now I can be with you. Because most men, they do this and then they go into their world, and then the woman is not attended. So we're trying to attend the needs of both of you. You want connection, she wants connection. You need to learn how to wait a little bit if you feel that she has had a bad day, she's suffering, because she can hold herself. and she's growing into sustaining herself because she feels safe, because she's going to come, so you need to trust that. And you need to find a place, a time where can this happen, where both of you can process whatever is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk more consciously about creating the right moment, create a different type of moment, or be in a better shape when you come to this moment. I don't know. Because you know how your day goes, and they're very charged. You're very busy people. We all are. And so, I think it's a good place, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I think we had a very good conversation that opened a very, very interesting subject, very important subject. How do you feel about us opening this subject?
Yeah, it's
The
just
subject of creating this moment where you can find each other and connect.
it's
That
all
would
about
ease.
mutual responsibility.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not just the mama that has to
Exactly.
serve the situation. It's like both of you have to come
You
together.
want friendship, you have to start putting something on your
You
plate.
have to put your friendship into the pot too.
Exactly. Because it's talking about friendship and wanting mama to do it the mama way, the contradiction between friendship and mama. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you want friendship, create a moment that also fits mama. Like, talk about it until you find whatever suits both of you. But mama said that she needs to have this time of connection in order for her to be able to give you this freedom you want with your friends after she has been deprived of you all day long. So you want something, you want a little bit more freedom in your space to be by yourself, to unwind, to play with your friends, which is your need. We are hearing it. She heard it, I heard it, and she wants to be able to do it. But she has her need that you need to take into consideration. This is what friendship is about, Sophia. That her need is met and your need is met. This is what creates healthy friendships, nice friendships, real friendships. So I think both of you are willing to open the subject and talk about it until you find a way to connect, right? You feel good now? You?
Mm-hmm.
I think I was completely out of the scene, but it doesn't matter. We leave you with this today, okay? I think there is bits and pieces for everyone to deal with whatever this conversation reflected to all of you. I want to hear your comments. Bye for now.